I'm Looney Politics columnist Dale Smith, and we're just about halfway through the summer break for the House of Commons, and so far we've managed to avoid emergency committee season. Now, what that tends to mean is during the summer, opposition parties will often try to hold emergency committee meetings about one thing or another. And that's taken place a lot over the last few years when we had minority parliaments. But now that the government has a functional majority, we've managed to somehow avoid that, largely because they don't have the votes to keep these from turning into events. The Conservatives have tried once already for the supposed condo bailout, which was not a bailout at all, and that got shot down pretty quickly, and they have signaled that they will be attempting to get the Government Operations Committee, of all committees, to try and talk about the Gordie Howe Bridge documents. Not sure how that committee is relevant, but they're going to try, and that's going to go down in flames as well. Now, we know that this is largely because they, A, want to embarrass the government, but B, are in dire need of some new clips that they can put on their socials. This is a tactic that tends to work for them, or it has worked for them in the past, less so now that the government has the votes to keep these from turning into three-ring circuses. But that doesn't mean they're not going to try on occasion, but I don't think they're going to be trying quite as much as they did before. At least so far they haven't this summer. Yes, they are still going to go around the narratives that the government is shutting down their inquiries and that they're just asking questions and all that kind of thing. I think it's a little less effective when it becomes transparent as to this simply being trying to be a media circus, but that is the calculation they will continue to make. The other thing I will note, however, is that in both of those cases, these were catastrophic communications failures by the part of the government, which is not exactly a good look, and it makes it easier for the Conservatives to try and hold committee events based on these failures. And so that should be something the government keeps in mind, lest they want this to keep happening over and over again. For Looney Politics, I'm Dale Smith.